of the Imitation of Christ by Thomas à Kempis. Book 4, a Devout Exhortation to Holy Communion. Chapter 18. That a man be not a curious searcher into this sacrament, but a humble follower of Christ, submitting sense to holy faith. The voice of the beloved. Thou must be aware of curious and unprofitable searching into this most profound sacrament, if thou wilt not sink into the depths of doubt. He who too closely scans its majesty shall be overwhelmed by its glory. God is able to do more than man can understand. A pious and humble inquiry after truth is allowable, always ready to be taught, and seeking ever to walk in the sound decisions of the Fathers. O blessed simplicity, which leaves the difficult ways of dispute, and goes on in the plain and sure path of God's commandments. Many have lost devotion whilst they would search into things too high. Faith is required of thee, and a guileless life, not loftiness of understanding, nor the depth of the mysteries of God. If thou dost not understand nor comprehend those things which are beneath thee, how shouldest thou comprehend those things which are above thee? Submit thyself to God, and humble thy sense to faith, and the light of knowledge shall be given thee, so far as shall be profitable and necessary for thee. Some are grievously tempted about faith and the sacrament, but this is not to be imputed to them, but rather to the enemy. Be not anxious, dispute not with thy thoughts, nor answer the doubts which the devil suggests, but believe the words of God, believe his saints and prophets, and the wicked enemy will fly from thee. It is often very profitable to the servant of God to suffer such things. For the devil tempts not unbelievers and sinners, whom he already surely holds, but he many ways tempts and sorely tries the faithful and devout. Go forward, therefore, with a sincere and undoubting faith, and with a humble reverence draw near to this sacrament. And whatsoever thou art not able to understand, commit in perfect confidence to Almighty God. God deceives thee not. He is deceived who trusts too much in himself. God walks with the simple, reveals himself to the humble, gives understanding to little ones, discloses his meaning to pure minds, and hides his grace from the curious and proud. Human reason is weak and may be deceived, but true faith cannot be deceived. All reason and natural research ought to follow faith, and not to go before it, nor to weaken it. For therein especially faith and love take the lead, and work by hidden ways in this most holy and super excellent sacrament. God, who is eternal and incomprehensible, and of infinite power, does great and inscrutable things in heaven and earth, nor is there any searching out his wonderful works. If the works of God were such as might be easily comprehended by human reason, they would not be called wonderful and unspeakable. And that concludes Chapter 18 of Book 4 of the Imitation of Christ.